I'm gonna be giving y'all a complete beginner's guide on Dig. Let's get right into this. So this guide is first off gonna show you how to make a lot of money as a beginner, so you can get the best charms and best shovels in the game pretty quickly. So first off, when you first join the game, go ahead and talk to this dude, just so you can complete his quest. So the first thing that we want to do is we basically want to save up to $500, because after we save up to $500, that will allow us to buy an ATV, and then we can use that to earn a lot more money. And when let's talk to this dude, I think we get a reward for completing this quest, and yes, we do. So that's why we want to complete this quest, just because we get a reward. So right there we got $100. So now let's go ahead and sell both of our items. And now after we sell our items, let's talk to him again. And there we go. I think he gave us more money, but I accidentally clicked on the ground. So let's go ahead and dig this up real quick. And now let's just go and buy the training shovel, just so we can go ahead and complete the tutorial quest. And there we go, we complete the tutorial. And also I forgot to mention, basically how you do this is you have a little health bar at the bottom, and oh, daily reward, I'll take that. But basically you'll have a health bar at the bottom like this, and whenever you click for the first time, it'll start to slowly go down. And you want to click on this dark bar in the middle. So like right here, we can click anywhere in the brown, but if you just click on the light areas, as we can see, it has like a little cooldown. But the thing is, if you click in the dark area, it doesn't have a cooldown, and then it does like twice as much damage. So you want to aim for that little dark area right there in the middle, and then in your equipment bag over here, you can go ahead and open this up. You do have charms over here on the side, which can give you some more boost. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and equip the wooden shovel again, just because it has better luck. Like this one is minus 20, and also the strength is better. But anyway, at the beginning, just stay in Foxtown and just keep digging until you get $500. And there we go, we're getting pretty close to $500. Also, what you can do for more money is click on your journal right here, and then you can go ahead and click on the items that you discovered, and then you'll get some bonus money just like that. And the rarer the item, the more money you get, so that can help you out a bit as well. But anyway, now that we have $500, we want to go over to the mechanic. So let's go talk to him, and we want to buy the ATV. If you have a better car, then I would recommend using that. But since this is like the only car that we can get right now, we're just gonna go ahead and unlock that. We will unlock a better car later on. Like we'll probably switch over to the commander car once we get level 5 and once we get enough money, but we're just gonna use the ATV for now. So basically where we want to go is we want to go to the mountaintop center, because we are gonna be delivering pizzas. Because for each pizza we deliver, we get roughly $1.5 thousand and a bunch of XP. So that is gonna give us a very good head start. So it's at the top of Mount Cinder, all the way up there. So I'll go ahead and give y'all a time lapse on the direction you need to go. And here we go, the pizza shop is right up here. Also, this may seem like it's taking pretty long at first, but trust me, after the first few deliveries, it's gonna be much easier, because we'll be able to unlock a faster car. But anyway, go ahead and walk inside and talk to the pizza penguin right here. Click accept, and basically he'll give you a pizza, and you have to deliver it to a customer. So we have a customer down there, which we can go ahead and click on the wrench, and we can go ahead and open up our map, and you can look for like this little orange square. So for me, the customer is right down there, but the customer can spawn anywhere on the map. So you can spawn down like in Foxtown, Fernhill Forest, or you can spawn all the way up in Mount Cinder. So where he spawns is kind of random, but basically you want to backtrack and then go ahead and deliver the pizza to the customer. And then after you deliver the pizza, you'll come back up here, talk to the pizza penguin, and then he'll reward you. So here we are, we're now at the penguin, and as we can see him all the way down here. So we just want to go ahead and talk to him, and then we want to click for you, and there we go. Now we completed the quest, so we gotta go back to the pizza penguin. And now once we're back at the pizza penguin, go ahead and talk to him, and then he'll reward you. So there we go, we just got $1.1 thousand, and we also got all these pizza titles. But then as you can see, we also leveled up like 2 times. So it's actually super good, which it may seem slow at first, but it is much faster than just digging for random stuff at the beginning of the game. So just go ahead and keep doing it. So let's accept another quest. Also, if we do this 30 times, we'll actually unlock a pizza shovel, which is really good. Anyway, let's go and talk to the mechanic. So once we save up $5,000, we can go ahead and get this car, which has a lot more speed. Or if you want to, we can upgrade to the Kia truck. This one acceleration is pretty good, but I would recommend getting the commander car if you are trying to get more speed. But if you're only trying to do this for a little bit, then you don't need to upgrade it. But anyway, I at least recommend doing this until you get $20,000, or you could do it 30 times and then you could get the pizza shovel, because the pizza shovel is really good. So I would recommend getting it. Anyway, I jumped back over to my main account because I don't really feel like doing that 30 times. But anyway, after you either get $20,000 or you can do it 30 times, what you want to do is you want to go down to Verdant Vale. So let me go ahead and grab my map real quick. So Verdant Vale is is down here, which this is only if you don't want to do it 30 times. That is when you go to Verdant Vale. So if you only want to do it till you get $20,000, then that's fine. But anyway, let's go ahead and drive down here. It's pretty close. You can just use your map to kind of see how to get there. But anyway, that is because we're gonna buy the jam shovel. Once again, if you did it 30 times and you unlock the pizza shovel, then you don't need this because the pizza shovel is actually better than the jam shovel. But I understand that delivering pizza 30 times is very boring and it gets kind of tedious. But anyway, let's go down here, and then over by like this merchant over here is actually the jam shovel. So there it is right there. So it costs $20,000, and I'll go and show you all the stats of both of them. So I have the pizza shovel right here. It has 8 control, 13 strength, 1.5 haste, and 9 luck. So that's really good. And then I believe I have the jam shovel right here. I do have a skin for it. But anyway, it has 4.5 control, 4.5 strength, 6 haste, and 12 luck. So it is still good, but it's not as good as the pizza roller shovel. So that's why I would recommend getting this. But if you want to just save up 20,000, then get this right here. But if you're gonna use the jam shovel, make sure you also buy the jam. So the jam costs 2.2 thousand, and that's because this shovel actually has a special ability. So you can click on the diamond icon right here. So it increases your haste by 2, strength by 3, while you have the jar of jam equipped or the jar of peanut butter. So that's pretty good. And basically those are charms. So you can go over here and you can equip all those charms. Also, don't worry too much about charms at the beginning of the game because they do cost quite a bit of money. So at the beginning of the game, you probably won't have too many charms. You'll probably have like some bad ones, like maybe the rock pounder, the jar of jam, maybe like the large log. So you probably won't get 2 good ones, but once you get a lot of money, then you can get those. But anyway, once you either have the jam shovel or the pizza shovel, what you want to do is go to the top of Mount Cinder, and that is because there's actually a polar bear abundance up here. So here we are, we're just at the entrance. So we like just got up here. So what you want to do is just go past this little town right here and then just keep going. So go straight and then take a right, and then over by this giant cave opening right here is actually a polar bear abundance. So here's the cave opening, and if we go ahead and use our item detector, we have a polar bear abundance right here. So this is a legendary item, and since we're at like kind of a difficult place to get, it sells for even more than the items down there. So like here's the polar bear right here, sells for quite a bit. And real quick, this is the area right here. This is the polar bear abundance, kind of next to the spikes. I kind of recommend getting the item detector though, because it shows you where abundances are, and abundances basically make it more common for that item to be there. So if I go ahead and dig right here, I can still get a polar bear, but it's gonna be much more common to get if I dig inside the abundance. So just digging here for quite a bit, like digging here for like an hour, and then you'll get a ton of money. Like you could probably easily get like 100,000 or maybe even more if you dig in the circle for an hour. So I recommend doing that. And then after you have a bunch of money, there's a few things you can buy. So you can either save up for the prismatic shovel, which is this one right here. It costs $250,000, but I mean that's not really a beginner item, but that is pretty much the next shovel you're saving up for after the jam and the pizza roller shovel. But while you're saving up money, I would also recommend getting charms. So the main charms that you're gonna want to get are the ones from the traveling merchant. So I don't think the traveling merchant has spawned just yet. Yep, I don't see the traveling merchant anywhere. He'll go ahead and have like a title like these over here, but basically you can buy some good items from a traveling merchant. You don't want to buy these ones. These ones just give me more jump power, so it's easy to get around, but you'll probably want to buy the cauldron hat and also some of the other items. So the items I would recommend buying from the traveling merchant are the cauldron hat, the tenacity brace, because this one, whenever your endurance reaches 0, which your endurance is like the little heart health at the bottom, whenever it reaches 0, it will jump back to 50% as a last ditch effort. So that is actually very helpful to get. And then you can also get the vision goggles as well. But anyway, that is pretty much my beginner's guide on dig. If y'all want a different beginner's guide, let me know, because there's a few different paths you can go. Like for this guide, I went with the pizza path because I think the pizza path is very good because it allows you to get money very quickly at the beginning of the game, because you dig up items pretty slowly at the beginning and then they don't sell for a lot. So that's why I think the pizza path is good, because it instantly gives you thousands of dollars after just a few minutes. And then if you do it enough, you do get the pizza roller shovel. It's like barely worse than the prismatic one. The only difference mainly is the luck, so that's why I recommend getting that. But you can always get the jam shovel if you don't really feel like delivering pizzas all day. But anyway, that is my beginner's guide. If y'all want a shovel progression guide, let me know in the comment section, and it will show you shovel progression from the very beginning of the game all the way to the end. So let me know if you want that. But anyway, that's gonna be all for this video though, so please make sure to leave likes, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and I'll see y'all in the next video.